tonight, which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. Taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstreet. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So Auburn's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here we are, folks. The last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long... Regular season, they have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
He'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
They make the stop, and not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Going to convert with a sneak. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3.
He's got it.
No problem. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I'll tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now here comes the bunch formation. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Caught by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 45. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Ball handed off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Touchdown, Auburn. They cap the drive with 6 points. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Turner decides to field it. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. The ball is caught. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They'll try the ground game here with running back. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Wide open downfield. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking right, this one caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the the chains. First down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking for 6. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Slides the quick throw. Tackle after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. 4th down. The offense will go for it. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete to the running back. Can he get 1st down yardage? Touchdown, Clemson. Great connection there for 6 points. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. This one will be fair caught. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaking tackles and going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Nice game. Moves the ball to the 47. Another 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They're going to run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Moves out of the pocket. Most of out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense facing second and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On the run, it's Smith. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. That strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown
offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
An effective play, good for a first down to the 35. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. It's a fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Can he get there on the ground? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Makes a quick grab. Refuses to go down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. The Tigers will line up now. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Look at the pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
To end a long drive on a goal-to-go situation, to just settle for a field goal has to feel like a win if you're this defense. You get the third down sack and limit the damage. Big-time play by the D.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Trying to find room. It's Davis. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
Boy, positive yards there on first and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
It's an out route, the catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great gain on the play.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Auburn! This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone on this possession. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense stops him short of the mark, so now it's fourth down. And the Tigers will line up to boot it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up fourth down. No, kick it away here. And he's got it at the 15. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to throw it on first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the tight window. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Movement here from the tight end. Now here's the toss play. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense cannot be stopped. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the loose.
Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set, second down play here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. He's keeping it. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that previous play. 2-minute clock with the running game. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Auburn Tigers.